Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een bi rahmatika arhamar rahimin. So inshallah today, one of the things that we've forgotten and something that we don't do quite often, and especially when we're coming out of our houses and we're getting back to normality. It's been 2 years that we've been in and out, and really Ramadan's been in limbo. Our Eids have missed out, and there's been so many, there's been too many days that we've been locked up in our houses and we've lived in restrictions. Now that we're coming back, and one of the sunnahs that we've really forgotten, is that we actually don't smile that much, and you hardly see people smiling on your face. Something that we learned from the prophet, and one of the sunnah, when we say smile, it's Ramadan, smile, it's sunnah. And that's my message for everyone. It's as little as that, but I actually want to give you some importance, some hadith behind smiling. I mean, Muslims are not some people with the long beards and really grumpy people who hardly smile, and we've got these scary faces, and we're faces which are frowning. I mean, that's not what Muslims are supposed to be. Anas radiallahu an reports, and he says, "Ma laqaytu Rasulallahi illa tabassamuka wajhik." Like, I have never, seen Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but he's always smiling on his. There's always a smile on his face. Now, whatever now you need to understand who Anas is. Anas actually was a little child at the age of 10 when the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam actually came to Medina, and the mom said, "You can actually, I don't have anything to give you, but this is my son, and he will be your servant, and he will do whatever you want." And so Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam actually took him in, and he stayed with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam from his childhood age, from the age of 10 till the age of 20, and he spent 10 years of his life with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And it will be someone who will be all on service, or to the service of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he would go around, do the chores for him. One day Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam sent him out to do something, and like any other child, he saw some other children playing. He got distracted, he sat down, and he completely forgot he had to do something for the Prophet. Now, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came from behind, and he actually touched his shoulder, or his neck, or the head, and he looked around, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, just smiled, and he said, "Where did I send to you?" And he said, "Ya Rasulullah, I'm sorry, I'll do it now." And he just he just went, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not scream or anything, and he just showed a smile, and he was always positive. Now, imagine if you said something to your children, or anyone in today's day and age, and if they forget, and how angry we get. Something that we've forgotten. Abdullah ibn Haris said, "Kana Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam aksarun nasu tabassuma." That he was the most smiley person that I've ever met. And Jarir ibn Balji radiallahu an embraced Islam really late, and he says, "ما حجب رسول الله قط منذ Islam." That when I came to Islam, Rasulullah never blocked me, and he actually never avoided me. So it was someone, was always approachable. And when I became Muslim, I actually became more approachable after becoming Muslim. And also he said, "ما رأيت قط إلا تبسمك وجه." And every time when I met him, he always had a smile on his face. And also Aisha radiallahu anha says, "كان ألين الناس وأجود الناس." That Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the most easygoing, always, gentle, and also the most spendful. Like he would always spend. He was very charitable. Also, she said, وَكَانَ رَجُلٌ مِّن رِجَالِكُمْ, and he was a man, he was a man from amongst the men, that the men of Medina, the Arab men. ضحكا وبساما, like he was always smiling, and he always was laughing. He was always, even though he was a man from the men, he was not someone that was grumpy, or this is the kind of mentality that we see today. What she was saying, that even though he's a man, even though he's like every other man, but he's always smiling, he's always easygoing. And this is what Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was. This is the time that we come out, we go to the masajid, we meet so many people. This is the time we have to start spreading that joy. And no matter what you are going through in your life, understand, when you smile at people's face, they smile back at you. And sometimes that smile is a start of a relationship. There are so many people that you'll be meeting, and it doesn't mean that how difficult the day is, that we become grumpy, and understand. I mean, we normally, when we see people, it's like they're serious, and this is not what Islam is. Smile at the face of the children and your neighbor and people that you see. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was so positive. Or when the bad news came about Bani Qurayza, and he went inside the tent, he was really, because they had deflected, and he went inside and he started reflecting, and he came out, he understood, and he started smiling. He said, Abshiru, give the glad tidings. So, we're going to be starting to come out more. We'll be meeting people, we'll be in those places. So, brothers and sisters, it's a great time that we strike those relationships, and we smile on people's face, and we be those people that are easygoing. Hayyin walayyin, what dahkan wabassama, like we're smiling, we're laughing, and we're positive all the time. So inshallah, what better time to learn that positivity other than Ramadan? Let's do that, and let's become those positive people, inshallah. وجزاكم الله خيرا. أقول قولي هذا، استغفر الله لي ولكم، فاستغفر الله إنه الغفور